tell me what the old unit was like?
Yes, of course I can. Where the new unit is, that used to be where the desk was for the nurses, and there was chairs all around where we had to get our treatment on that. And then next to that would have been more chairs, and also there was one bed in there if anybody needed to have stem cells taken out and things like that. And then the next room onto that was a bay with 5 beds in it where people had to stay. And then up the other end there, it used to be what they call barrier, which was like little sections really. It was little rooms, but you weren't sort of closed off as such. That's where you had to stay while the stem cells made their way around your body again. Yeah.
How did it feel, the old unit?
Well, because I didn't know any different, I suppose it was all right, but it was a bit dingy. It was dingy. I mean, this is fantastic now, isn't it? So bright. It really is lovely here.
And how many years have you been coming?
7.5.
And what do you think of it in all?
I think the unit is absolutely beautiful, and the staff here, I cannot think at all. You can phone up night or day, you can come in, see them if you've got problems or anything like that. Nothing's too much trouble for them. They're absolutely fantastic.
Is a Birch Day case unit, but also it's a celebration of Brecon ward, which is part of the combined unit. So patients that are treated on Brecon unit have bone marrow failure, so their bone marrow is not working, so they're more prone to infection, so they spend time in isolation rooms, separated from other people in clean environments. And then when they're able to go home, then they can come to Birch Day case and have treatment, and then go home and sleep in their own beds at night. So that the combination of the two fits together and is part of the Southwest Peninsula Transplant Unit. Well, in the old days, Birch, the ward we were in, the Birch ward, had inpatient beds with 4 smaller isolation rooms and 2 larger ones with ensuite. They were very cramped. Patients were in there for a month, and they only had a sink and no loos or anything like that. So now that on Brecon they've got ensuite facilities, shower, everything they need, and lots more room. It's hugely important to patients. If you were shut in a room, locked away for a month, you would get sort of endlessly depressed. And the rooms in the old days were quite dark. Now we've got natural light coming in, lots of facilities to help them with sort of smart TV, and here being able to be treated and not stay in hospital and go home must be a huge boost for morale. The Plymouth District Leukaemia Fund was originally set up to try and get all the facilities needed for transplantation here rather than patients going up to Bristol and London and so forth. And this is what this unit has achieved, and it couldn't be achieved without PDLF helping contribute towards the cost. It's helped give all the little extras for patients that the NHS can't provide, such as more comfortable chairs for them to sit in, such as smart TVs so they can catch up on what's happening, such as the smart glass, which is, instead of having curtains, you just flick a switch and it goes opaque, and that's all under patient control.